So that's our new van. I actually got it off a friend of mine who's been using it for his business for nearly a decade. There is a good bit of work, but we're not planning on making it perfect. We just want to make it look acceptable. So we start off here, as you can see, with peeling off the stickers or the signage, whatever you want to call it. It was stubborn. It needed a lot of heat, a lot of persuasion, and light paint scratching. Just very lightly though, nothing too serious for a van. Alright, maybe I'm a bit of a complainer. That wasn't too bad. So let's just do a quick sweep and move on to the power washing. Yay. So, we need to get rid of all this glue residue. And we started off nice and easy with a polisher. And did not work at all. Just made everything sticky and more disgusting. It did take off a few scratches though. So we proceeded to move on to the rubber wheel, which worked. But the issue was there was just way too much to do and it took way too long. Also, when it came to polishing it, it did polish it out, but it left some marks, as you can see there. Just a lot of extra work we did not need. So we thought of a different plan, which was a can of petrol and a couple of rags, and that worked a treat. I know it's not recommended, but God does it work well. And now with all the glue gone, let's just buff and polish. And after all that work, it turned out absolutely perfect. For the next bit, we're going to replace the seat. It's torn, it's tilted to the left, has cigarette burns in it. It's just disgusting. But because we're doing it on the cheap, we're not going to get another one of these. We are going to use what we already have in the garage. And that's the seat here. This is out of my Volvo. It has the seat bracket right there. Same as that, it has an anchor for the seatbelt from the other side, same as that. And that's where the similarities pretty much end, because this is heated, it has side airbags, it has lumbar support, and you can lift it up and down. You can also tilt it. It just does way more. We're hoping, because of those two similarities, we'll be able to hook up the tensioner on, because they're done the same way, and get the airbag in as well. Having the side ones go off would be a bonus, but we're gonna try not to connect them at all. Just get that connected and the airbag, that's it. If we could get the heated seat wired in, that would be great, but it's not something I'm aiming for today. Today, we just wanna get it in mounted and have it sitting in safely. And then we'll have a look at the wiring. So I decided to offer up the base and realized it was not wide enough. I then tried to take some measurements, see could I modify it, but realized it would need a lot of welding and a lot of modifications. I then decided to take the cushion apart and inspect it. But after I took it apart, I realized this wasn't going to be repairable. It was torn, bits were missing out of it, and straight up disgusting. So I did what anybody else would do. I took the cushion off the Volvo and decided to make it fit no matter the cost. And with the help of a couple of zip ties, that's exactly what happened.
Invest in my name, check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quite so thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic, but there's logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic. Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah. I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic, got me going off when I'm on this topic. Yeah, if I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep them out your face, no way, you don't want it. Yeah. Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily, spreading like a rare disease. But I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless.
And you can see the interior is in dire need of some cleaning, so we're jumping right into it.
Do you see greatness? Trust me, you can take it. Go on and take your aim. I'm built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I can change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat and make mistakes.
This all the headliners seen better days, but we're not gonna leave it like that. Trust me. Okay, now that the dash, right, the ceiling and the floor is cleaned, also the doors and the back end, we're gonna do the seats. Do them last because they will spit a lot. We'll do them with the drill. Once that's done, we'll do all the windows and then we'll wipe everything down one more time just to get rid of all that nonsense. So let's get on to those seats. And I used a couple of different methods. I used the razor to get the hard paint off. I used the extract vac, and most importantly, the drill with the brush. And it made quite a difference. Right, so now that the van is all cleaned, we're gonna put the seat back in, a couple of bolts to tighten up, and then seat is just back there. Put that in there, that's all. Let's get to it. Now, we're gonna mask off the bodywork because I'm gonna go and spray the ugly plastics. Mainly because I tried the restoration stuff and it did not work at all. I did not feel like torching it all with a blowtorch. So instead, I took the back paint I had lying around the shop and put it to good use. I actually got ahead of myself there and realized the fog lights were not masked, so I had to go back and do that. Happens. So I masked off the sides magically like that and proceeded to spray the rest. I then carried on to the back, and for a change, I'm going to show you how I masked everything again. And now we start off with my favorite bit. Yes, clearing up the lights. I absolutely hate yellow lights. That's why I hate plastic lenses, but unfortunately that's what we have to deal with. Thankfully there's a quick and easy way to get it done, and it always changes the look of the car massively. Now, and here she is finished. As you can see, all the plastics were painted, some of the dents were pulled out. We took off all the signage, buffed the whole thing, fixed up those nasty lights. And I know she's not super clean, and the reason for that is I drove it around a little bit. It just got a little dirty, and it was raining yesterday, so I didn't bother. But I think the biggest transformation happened in the cockpit. Look at that. Isn't that just lovely and clean? Stop opening those. Isn't that just lovely and clean? Look at that. Look at that. That nastiness there is gone. The seat was broken, so we fixed it with a new button from a Volvo. The seats in there are nice and clean. The headliner is clean. The back panel is clean. The dashboard, look at the dashboard, damn. I do have that mat. It's just in the back. Just didn't put it back yet, that's all. Look at that. Look at all of this again, and with the service we've done and everything, the engine is running much more smoother. Initially the plan was for this to be turned into a camper, but ultimately I decided I want something newer. So this will go for sale. We'll go, and we'll try and use the money to get something better, as always. So let's move on.